This video is an extract from an interview where an art professional shares their top tips for artists. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy this video. We are here with Louise Fitzjohn, who is a curator and gallery founder based in Margate. Louise opened her own gallery called Liminal Gallery. She focuses on contemporary artists around the UK and Ireland, and her gallery is a small but very mighty platform through curated exhibitions as well as a podcast. We're going to share some practical tips for you guys. So questions about artist portfolios, how you can put yourselves out there if you're looking to work with a gallery. Louise, I'm super excited to have you here.
I'm really excited to be here. Thanks so much for inviting me.
A big question, Louise, is how do you find new artists? Where are you looking to discover new talent, especially to create such a diverse program?
The main place that I find artists is through Instagram. So I look at Instagram very regularly and I follow lots of artists, and then artists will share other artists. I follow lots of galleries, and so I see exhibitions. Because I do have a 3-year-old, unfortunately, I can't go to as many exhibitions outside of Margate as I would like to, and that I used to before I had him. It's difficult because I'm at the gallery on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then outside of that, I'm looking after my sons. I always prefer to see artworks in person, but my first port of call is always Instagram. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of artists do recommend other artists to me, and I always look at those artists. For example, Maud Watley, she sent me an email. So she sent me an email submission. She's based in Margate. She happens to be walking past the gallery and thought, I'm just going to send them an email. So she sent me, bless her, the blurriest photo you've ever seen of one of her artworks. And her artworks are so intricate, like there's so much detail. And so she sent me this really blurry photo because the camera on her phone was broken. But she sent me the nicest email I think I've ever received. But she's a very lovely person. And so I emailed her back, because for me, that's another thing that's really important, is I will always reply to submissions, always. And whether I can offer advice or ask to see more works, which in her case I did. And she sent me an email back saying, my studio is just around the corner, so would you like to just come over and have a look? And I thought, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'll pop over for a coffee and just have a look at your work. And yeah, I was just blown away by her work. But so often I go out looking for artists, but occasionally artists will come to me and I'll just see something in them that really excites me.
Actually, that was a question somebody was asking, whether you welcome direct messages on Instagram, whether you welcome emails. You will not only go out on Instagram, have a look at people's profiles, but also you'll welcome people messaging you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's better by email. I'm very militant with my emails and I make sure that every single person is replied to. But yeah, I think by email is always better. And I think that sending across a portfolio is really important. Having an artist statement so that I can understand your perspective of your artwork. So I can see it and I can make my own judgments, but then it's really interesting to hear the artist's insight as well. So an artist statement would be really useful. Also, an exhibition history. I had someone recently send me a portfolio and I said, you should really send an exhibition history with it. And she said, I really haven't had many exhibitions. Like I had my family and I haven't shown anywhere. And then I've really only just started making work again, which I think it's something that you hear a lot. It's like a rhetoric that you hear a lot. But even just knowing the small amount of exhibitions you have had, to me that tells me like who you are as an artist and where you want to show, because you do have to be selective about where you're showing, because that tells me where you want to end up. If you're happy at that like mid-level galleries, I just want to see like how dedicated you are to it, not necessarily how many exhibitions you've had, but being selective and choosing the right ones. And who even knows what's the right one. But I've always got massive amounts of respect for people that put on their own exhibitions, because it's not easy to do, but you're really putting yourself out there. And so just seeing that really gives me a bit more of an insight into you. And then very clear images, and then also the details of all the artwork. So I get a lot of artists that just send me images. They don't send me the title, the year, the medium, the size, the price. I need to know all of those details so then I can get like a really good insight into who you are, like what your practice is about, and just make it nice and clear, concise. And that's it. And then once you've done it once, and that's it, you don't have to do it again. You can just update it, but just select like I don't know, maybe 10 works that really epitomize you, who you are as an artist, and what it is that you're trying to put out into the world.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch the full 1-hour interview and get top tips from an expert, then click the link below and join the Art Ladder mentoring program now. By joining the Art Ladder, you will get access to our full library of webinars with curators, collectors, critics, gallerists, and more. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and check out the description below for more free resources for artists.